back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Alice and I do a mix of videos on this channel, most of which are, that door's going to really annoy me, musical theatre themed. But today we're doing the Get to Know Me tag. I don't know how many questions there are on. Oh. In a minute. Right, I think there's 60 questions, so we'll see how far I get before I get bored. I have them on my laptop below me, so if the lighting keeps changing, it's because I have my laptop in front of me. So, let's go. Oh, actually, before I start the video, I said this last time, but I'm going to say it again. My blog is linked in the description, so feel free to go and check that out. I'm not going to make you check it out, but yeah, a lot of that is, I don't know, there's not much musical themed over there, which is quite nice, so it's a bit more about me rather than my theatre life. Let's go. So the first question is, where did I grow up? I grew up in this very house, and this is really awkward because I don't want to like say county or anything. I'm just going to say South East England. That's where I grew up. Where do I currently live? I still live in South East England. Who is your best friend? First best friend. Let's read the questions. I used to go to a mums and babies group with my mum, strangely enough, and it was in like a church. I think it was in church hall. I don't even know. I'm making things up now. And there was this little girl. We were both like babies because it's a mums and babies group, and we apparently lying on like baby mats next to each other, kicking our legs in the air. And we've been friends ever since, and her name is Lauren, and yeah, I love her lots. How tall am I? Right, so I always say I'm 5'7" because when I got measured for Joseph, because we do like height, not height charts, what do we do for Joseph? Measurement sheets, so for like costumes. My nanny measured me as 5'6½", but when she measured me the year before I was 5'6½", but the line on the door was in a different place. So I say I'm 5'7", and also because like when you're putting in like heights for anything, you can't put 5'6½", so I just say I'm 5'7". Dogs or cats? Cats. Easy one. Dogs terrify me. Terrified of dogs. Funniest moment throughout high school. So this is obviously American, and as we've established, very British. So funniest moment throughout secondary school is probably, oh my god, I don't know. I've been there for 4 years. What happened that's funny? I can't think of any funny story times from secondary school. This is not helpful. I can think of a recent one. Can't think of a funny, like a, oh, I don't know. There have been like loads of just funny things, but there aren't particularly like, they're not the most funny things in the world. I don't know. Why am I not good at thinking of really funny things that happened? I'll just go for the most recent one. It always involves like the teachers. We just talk about really like stupid things, and we were in my last session before we broke up for half time, because we ended up, because I'm year 10, year 10s went back to school for like 5 weeks, so I went back every Thursday for like half a day, and on our last one our head of year came in and gave us some instructions of what to do, so we left the building, so we had to put all our equipment in a specific box. It was a bit over the top. But we had discussions about September, and it just got quite funny talking about it was just quite funny. I can't explain it. You had to be there, but I don't know, I can't think of any like really funny things that have happened. Yeah, nothing particularly funny happened. What year was I born? I was born in 2004, 29th of December 2004. Are you in? Have you gone to college? No, not yet, because I'm only in year 10. And I won't go, right, assuming if we're going British college, I will go to sixth form, not college, because, I mean, they're both the same thing, but I would go to sixth form, not college. If we're going American college, I'm pretty sure American college is the same as British university, so I, probably. It just depends on whether I go to university to study maths or a drama school, which is technically still a uni, but. What's my favourite drink? Obviously, I'm 15, I can't drink alcohol, so beverage of choice would be, if we were like going out for like dinner somewhere, would probably be like a J2O or like a Fanta fruit twist. I like a Fanta fruit twist. But when we go to like the Toby Carvery, I discovered that on their refillable machine thing they have Robinson's apple and blackcurrant squash. So yeah, it's easy to please me, just get me some like fruit juice or something. What's my spirit animal and why? I don't know, I've kind of never really like thought about it particularly. I can't sit like this. But I always say penguins. I love penguins. I'm looking at my room because there's a penguin there, there's a penguin there, there's not penguins over there, penguins everywhere. And yeah, penguins obviously live mainly in cold places, and I'm quite a cold-bodied person. I'm always cold. I mean, I'm not cold right now, but hiccups. But also like most penguins are born in like November, December, so I fit that bill perfectly. So yeah, penguins. But I do quite like, I don't know, probably penguins. You're wearing perfume, what scent is it? I don't wear perfume, I wear body spray. But it'd be something floral or fresh. What did I have on today? I've got Impulse Very Pink on today. Tea or coffee? Depends. Iced tea, warm coffee. What are my life goals? That's a bit deep. I don't know. I want to be a performer, and I want to be in panto. I want to do panto at my local theatre. I want to be a leading lady at my drama academy. I don't know. I want to get a 9 in maths. These are quite like short-term goals. I swear my sister was watching 101 Dalmatians. Don't know. I don't really think about life goals. What sport do you play or have you played? Dance, if you count in dance. Although I don't do like a dance club, but I dance. That's about it. Like, I've never really done sport. I used to do gymnastics. Yeah, I did netball at school as well, like primary school. Have any books you've read changed your life? Maybe. Grounded Train. I don't think I've got one. I just spilt water all over myself. I don't think any books have changed, like drastically changed my life. Like, I've never read a book and thought, oh, I've got a completely different outlook on life now. But like, there have been books that I've read that I've thought, I am that character is me, and just kind of thought, like, realised that I can see myself in the characters. And there have also been the book I just finished reading, called The Closest Thing to Flying. I really connected with that, and I really got into that book, but I don't think that changed my life. But if I'm going to have to choose one, I'd choose this one. You literally can't see what it says. It's called Boys Don't Cry, by Malorie Blackman. And Malorie Blackman's just an amazing author anyway, and she addresses issues in books so well. And there was like, that wasn't written. Wait, I'm trying to count and it's really not working. Like 4, 5. So there was, I can't say them because it ruins the book a bit. There was like, oh, I can't, but there's like, I'm thinking out loud now, this is really annoying. Like 4 or 5, I reckon, different themes and issues addressed in this book. And the fact that it's the protagonist, like the main characters are boys, or they're not really boys, well, they are boys. It's kind of really cool to see that outlook on it, because the issues that are addressed are mainly done in a female sense. Like, you never hear about a boy having the issues that are talked about in this book. But I did cry. Like, it's, so what am I supposed to do? You take a deep breath, you grow up and you man up, you have a daughter now. You've got it all planned out. Summer of Freedom, university, a career as a journalist. Your future looks bright, but then the doorbell rings. It's your ex-girlfriend and she's carrying a baby. Your baby. You agree to look after it just for an hour or two, then she doesn't come back and your life changes forever. A gripping and original story about love, relationships and growing up the hard way. And then people have said things like, read it and weep, superb, wise, touching and thought-provoking, a winner. And it did make me cry. And there's like a specific bit that's like, I don't know how far it is, but there's a specific bit quite close to the end that really, I don't know how to word this without like saying it, but it really made me realise the power of actions, and something that I struggle with was in this book, and kind of was alluded to, and it kind of just made me realise how it's like, oh, I don't know, but it changed my outlook on that issue. What is your favourite movie? Disney, I don't know. Mary Poppins, I love Mary Poppins. Saving Mr. Banks, which, if you like Mary Poppins, or you like history behind things, watch Saving Mr. Banks. You'll thank me. After I like Paddington. And I think the other one I'm thinking of is kind of cheating because it's not really a film. But I love Les Mis. Les Mis is my favourite musical, as you will know if you saw my top 5 musical soundtracks, which I will link there. No, there. Whatever side it is, I'll link it. Actually, I'll link it. Oh, I don't know. I'll link it somewhere in this video. Yeah. So I haven't ever seen the musical, but I love the soundtrack, and I have seen the film, and I know people are like, the film's rubbish. It's not a rubbish film, but it's not the best film, and the musical itself is better than the film. But I think that can be expected with musicals that have then been turned into films. So I'd love to see the show. But obviously they had the stage concert in August to December last year at the Gilded, and they filmed it, and it got broadcast to cinemas. I really wanted to see it, but I didn't get to see it. But they released it as a DVD or like a download thing, so I have that, and I love watching that. Who are my favourite YouTubers? Carrie Hope Fletcher, Oliver Olsen. These are all quite theatre ones. Soph Does Life, Sophie Louise, Jazzy Bum. Probably them, those 5. I can't think of anybody else that when they upload I'm like, oh, and Beauty Spectrum. But other than that, like, that's about it. Do you speak any languages, and how well? I'm learning German because I have to at GCSE, and I can probably communicate with you, just not well. I know we had to learn French and Spanish in Year 7 as well, so I can tell you more in French than I can in Spanish. So I know words here and there in both of those. And I am learning BSL/SSE, which is sign language. And so I'm probably the strongest in sign language, because I've learned German for the longest, but BSL is a lot easier to pick up the German because it's not gestures. Well, it is gestures, but a lot of the gestures are quite similar to a gesture you'd use if you were speaking. So, hello, that's obviously similar to hello. Good. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, but a lot of it is quite similar, like eat, drink. So, are you single or taken? I am single. What is your idea of a dream date? I mean, dream date would be going to Disney, but I feel like that's just a bit OCT. I really want to go to Disney for my honeymoon. I think that would be fun. But I just quite like the idea of having like a picnic in a park. How long was my longest relationship? Oh god. What was it? Like 6 months. There you go. 6 months. How would you describe your fashion sense? I don't know. I mean, I was gonna say casual, but if I think casual, I think like joggers and a hoodie. I don't do that. It depends what time of year it is. I'm very much like jumpers and leggings in the winter, but then when it gets to spring and summer, I'm quite like crop top and shorts or cute dresses. But I do quite like vintage stuff. I just haven't got any vintage stuff, so don't know. What is your go-to hairstyle? At the moment, this. I've like fallen in love with this. It's just 2 plaits that pin to the back of my hair. So yeah, this is my go-to. But to be honest, like I don't do this every day because if I wash my hair, I can't then do it the next day because it doesn't stay. So this is a hairstyle for when my hair is A, greasy, or B, needs a wash. But if I can't be bothered, I'll just put my hair in a ponytail. How many siblings do you have? I have 1 little sister. What is your go-to fast food order? Well, we don't tend to have fast food at home. Obviously not at the moment anyway. If we go to a fish and chip shop, that's not really fast food. Fish and chip shop, I don't have a standard order, so I don't know, I can't have that. If we go like restaurants, McDonald's, I'm pescatarian by the way, just to put that there. McDonald's, probably either the veggie wrap or the veggie dippers, and I don't know if Costa counts, but it's the only other like restaurant place we go to, so I'm gonna say it anyway. Depending on what time of year it is, I like the iced drinks, so either the mango and passion fruit, fruit cooler, that's what it's called, or one of the Frostinos. So yeah. Do you use a PC or a Mac? I'm sure I use a laptop, but I'd choose a PC over a Mac. My most memorable vacation memory. I'm gonna go and Tigger hit me in the face at Disney. It was quite fun. No, actually I have 2. I'm gonna do one like funny one and one normal one. Both from Disney, because I've been to Disney 3 times in my life, and we normally go to like Isle of Wight or Wales, and they're both like really beautiful places. But then when you're used to doing that, what do you want? Go away, please. Go away, please. Yes, you can do your thing up.
That was all I wanted.
No, I can't do your thing up. Why did you just go to the toilet? Were you wearing this before?
No, I changed because
It's hot.
yeah.
Why are you not watching 101 Dalmatians?
It's finished.
Oh, I didn't mean to put that phone. Bye-bye. Can you shut the door properly so it doesn't sun, please? Thanks, Paul. Yeah, when you're used to going somewhere like the Isle of Wight or like Wales, which is like beautiful places, don't get me wrong, going to Disney is like a treat and it's great. So when I went in 2017, we went to meet Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, and me and my sister went together, and there were 2 of them, they were together. So my sister went for Winnie the Pooh first and I went for Tigger. And no, other way around, I went for Winnie the Pooh, she went for Tigger. And Tigger had got our autograph book and I was standing next to him, and I can't remember what he did, but he like flung his arms out and he had my autograph book in his left hand and I was on his right hand side, and he hit me in the face. And the best part of it was that my mum caught it on camera. She was taking pictures and there's a picture of him with his hand in my face. So it was quite funny, because then he walked away and we kind of felt really bad for him, but it was kind of funny. But then the other one that's like less weird, a bit more normal, was again from Disney last year when I went to school. And I was with one of my friends who's got a green pass, which basically means you can A, skip the queues, and B, you can book appointments to go and meet the characters. So Alice and Mad Hatter were out meeting people outside I want to say it's outside the maze, it wasn't outside the maze, it might have been outside the maze, I can't remember. And so we went over and booked an appointment. So we went and met Alice and Hatter, and obviously like, you walk over and one of the first things they say, if it's a face character, no, they're called face characters. I don't know if it's a face character, the ones that are like not in a costume, I think they're called face characters. It's like, what's your name, because they can talk to you. So my friend said her name, and then I said, Alice just goes, no, I'm Alice. Yeah, I'm Alice too. So, but you can't be Alice, I'm Alice. It was so funny. So that was your morning evening routines. So in the morning I get up, I scroll through my phone, I take my retainers out because I had braces, and then I go downstairs for breakfast, I come back upstairs, and then depending on what like the day is, if it's a school day, then I'll just get dressed and then leave the house. If it's not a school day and I've not got anything to do, because so like we'll go for lockdown because I haven't left the house anyway, so if it's like now, because today's not a school day, it's summer holidays, I will go downstairs, come back upstairs, and then watch YouTube until 10 o'clock, and then Oliver Ormson puts up a YouTube video, his Good Morning World, so I watch that, and then I get ready. And then in the evening, I get changed into my pyjamas, and I like do all your like evening stuff, like go to the loo, brush your teeth, get a cup of water, wash my face. In the morning I put moisturiser on as well, and sometimes wash my face, depends if I can be bothered. And I wash my retainers at night. I know loads of people wash them in the morning and go, that's disgusting, but I much prefer putting like a freshly washed retainer into my mouth than one that's not been washed like the whole day, so that's why I do it like that. Put my retainers on, and then come watch some YouTube before I go to bed, and then I go to bed. Do I have any bad habits? Yes. Do I want to expose myself? No. I fiddle with the back of my earrings, like the butterflies of my earrings, all the time. And I also like click my fingers and pick on, I like click my fingers. I have like alarms, but I'm not checking. Tell us one thing about you that we wouldn't know. What can I say? I collect money boxes. I feel like I've said that before, but I have like 26 maybe. Oh no, the next one, what's your favourite Netflix show? I don't have Netflix, so I can't answer that question. Show us your songs tab on Spotify. I don't use Spotify, and I don't know what that means. So what I'll do instead is I'll just tell you my most listened to songs, which, as you can probably guess, are from musicals. What do I listen to? Requiem, Only Us from Dear Evan Hansen, You Matter to Me from Waitress, pretty much like all of the Les Mis soundtrack, all of the Six soundtrack, basically all of the musical soundtracks that are behind me. If you want to know what these musicals are, I will link that in the clip below. Whatever side it's on, I don't know what side it's on. I think it's that side. I think. We're going with that side. So yeah, just basically musical soundtracks. I don't, yeah. And Cup Song from Pitch Perfect. What is the craziest thing I've ever done? I don't know, I'm not a particularly crazy person. We'll go performing on stage because to loads of people, they wouldn't be able to do that. So, performing on stage, that's a crazy thing that I've done. Describe my first crush. Tall. Tall, dark hair. There you go. What theme parks have you been to? Disney, Blam Paris, and Black Gang Chine. I am boring. I don't like theme parks. I've done that, haven't I? What's my favourite genre of film and why? Should we all guess? I think we all know by now that it's musicals. Yeah, I don't even know if that's a film genre, but that's the films I watch. What was your dream job as a kid? Teacher. I wanted to be a primary school teacher, and I wanted to teach I didn't want to teach too young and I didn't want to teach too old, so I was like 3 or 4, that sounds perfect. What's my coffee order? If I'm having like a coffee, I don't. If we're going to a coffee shop, I don't have a coffee. Unless it's Christmas, at which point I'll have a gingerbread gingerbread latte from Costa. What's my favourite thing to order on Uber Eats? We don't use Uber Eats, so I don't. Have I moved from home? Where to, and how was the experience? Not permanently, so no. But my dad's a member of the International Brotherhood of Magicians British Ring. Basically means A, he's a magician, and B, that he goes to the conventions every year in September or October, at which point me and my mum and sister go to stay with my nanny because my mum can't use the kitchen because she's short and the cupboards are tall and the kitchen state, like you can't find anything in that kitchen. So we go and stay with my nanny and grandpa, and we also stay a lot with my nan and grandpa's, as in my dad's mum and dad and stepmum, whatever, because they live up in West Horton, so we're going to stay with them. But I haven't like ever left home alone. Have I ever failed at anything, and what did I learn? I don't think so. Other than like things like if I've gone to like a school trip and like to PGL and there's been something I didn't want to do and then I haven't done it, but that's just not really count, does it? How many countries have I travelled to? Wales, Scotland, I mean they don't really count, but I'm counting them. France, Belgium. So 4. Who is my celebrity crush? I don't know. Do I have to say one? I'm gonna say one. I don't know if it counts as like a celebrity crush, but Bradley Jaden, does he count? I mean, he's kind of cute. We're going Bradley Jaden. He was in Les Mis. He played Marriott, no he didn't. Andras, and he then at the concert, and then he played Gilbert in the Sondheim. Oh my god, do I have any pets? No, I don't. Simple answer. What are my pet peeves? I have so many pet peeves, and they're all like about people. So annoying. When people say words wrong, and it's really, really annoying, and not just like they drop a T, or America say aluminum, not aluminium. Like when people say Pacific, but they mean specific, and they like don't say all of that. Like they say like something, or something, or it just really annoys me. I'm like, just say the word properly, please. Also, what else really annoys me? There are like so many things that really piss me off. Not even just really piss me off, it just really annoys me. People asking for like help in school, like to me, asking me for what other answers are or how to do it, when there's a teacher and the teacher's in front of you and they're the ones that are meant to be teaching you, not me. Don't ask me what I got for my answer because it could just be wrong. Or like asking me how to spell something when it's literally written on the board in front of you, or what they need to do when it's on the board in front of them. And the other thing that I can think of is, this is an American thing, so if you're American, I'm terribly sorry, because this is something that you do, that a lot of British people do because of it. A building, right, that's got multiple stories, and so we're at like not a department store, like a shopping centre, and it's got 4 floors, and I want to go to Primark, because that'd be in a shopping centre, which is on the 3rd floor, right? For me, that's the top floor, because ground floor is the first, ground floor, 1st floor, you're not going to see my hands, 2nd floor, 3rd floor, and it had 4 stories to it. 2, 3, 4. So then people say, like, say my school, right? There are 3 floors at my school. The ground floor, the 1st floor, 2nd floor. We all just say top floor, middle floor, bottom floor. But when people are saying 1st floor, they actually mean they mean ground floor. But it really annoys me when people say the wrong floor. I'm like, no, that floor doesn't sound like a real word. That's really annoying too. But or telling me to shut up when they're talking, or telling me how to do something when I'm doing it. Already, that gets to me. What do you do in your free time? Run, apparently. Drama, dance, sing, sign, read, colour. My eyes keep moving. I think that's about it. I don't know anything else. I'm boring. Do I have any weird quirks? What counts as a weird quirk? I don't think anything counts as a weird quirk. I probably do, and as soon as it's finished I think, you idiot, you can oh, my toes! That's weird. this is weird. If I point my toes, like that's my point that you can't see. I can pick things up with my feet, basically. We had this dance workshop, and this person put a pen in front of somebody and said, pick it up with your at me with your foot, like throw it at me with your foot, and they failed. And then he came and put it down in front of me. I was barefoot with like dance feet thing, foot thong, what they called them. I think that's what they called. And I did it. So that's my talent. That's my weird fact. What's my favourite colour? Pastels. Anything pastel. Do I know my personality type? No. Not very helpful really, is it? Have I been to any concerts or festivals? Not proper concerts or festivals. My mum is in a choir, so my mum does concerts, but that's it. What are my favourite values in friends? Somebody who will stick by me no matter how much I slag them off when I'm in a mood. Not that I do that or anything. No. Friends that will stick by me even if I'm ignoring them because I don't want to talk to people. And they don't tell me that I just need to man up or woman up or whatever. Because, yeah. What's one thing I wish people knew about me? That I'm not this superwoman that can tell you everything and knows all the answers to all the questions in all of the textbooks and know how to spell every word in the English dictionary and knows all of the formulas in the world and knows what lesson you have now and what the maths homework is and when the homework is due and how to use a printer and your computer password and has all the money in the world to spend on your printing and all of the time in the world to do your homework for you and then doesn't need any help herself. Really wish people wouldn't assume that because that's just wrong. What social media am I addicted to? Instagram. How do you get along with your family? My immediate family, not great. Extended family, love them. What is the biggest struggle you've overcome? How deep are we going? I was bullied. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. I think I was bullied and my friends moved away. There's more, but I'm not going into that. Who is my role model? Carrie Hope Fletcher, my amazing singing teacher who is flipping amazing. And yeah, that's it. You're going out with friends. Describe your night. We go and sit in somebody's house and chat. We don't go out. We don't do that. No. What's happiest within your life? My performance ability and the availability of which I can do things, and I am privileged and I am aware that I am privileged, and I think, oh, that makes me sound like a proud idiot, doesn't it? But I'm like happiest with where I am now in myself, and yeah, I think. So, yeah, that was the get to know me tag. It's half an hour long. It was really long. I'm so sorry. I knew I would ramble. But I hope you enjoyed, even if this was like a video and a half. Like, subscribe, and comment, and go check out my blog. I will see you next time. Bye guys.